Hey guys, I had to get my garden hat out today. It's windy, but it is hot. It's supposed to be in the 90s today, and I believe it's in the 80s already, and it's not even 10 o'clock. It's a hot one. My yard is mostly all sun, so we put a little shady area, not quite finished. I'm going to put a shade cloth on that back area, so I'll have shade most of the day. It's about 11 o'clock now, and you see there is quite a bit of sun out there, but if I get those shade cloths and put them there, that'll be a nice little place to rest. It's so dry here. The ground is cracking. I know that's about an inch wide. That's about an inch wide, almost, and it goes all the way down. It is so dry. Get out the way so you can see all this. It's just crazy. I mean, this stuff, look at that. It's just like a brick. So dry. After all of that dryness, we're getting a good downpour today, and we really need it. So happy for the rain. Pretty much stopped, and I wanted to come out and see what it did to this big crack. Well, not much, but every little bit helped. Supposed to get more rain next week. Well, we've had a hot week, but I have survived. I just wanted to show you a couple of things in my garden. We got rain yesterday, and everything has just jumped up and looks so much better. So I'm going to show you a few things. This is my first time growing mylar spinach, and it's doing quite well. I will be growing this from now on. I have been putting it in my smoothies, and it tastes very good. The flavor is just like the other spinach. It's just the leaves are a little thicker. I haven't cooked anything. I've been eating it raw. My okra is doing good. This was my second planting. The first plant that I put in, something bit them off, so I had to start them again, and they're doing quite well. The lettuce here is looking great. The bok chow is starting to turn a little brown, but it even looked better after we got the rain. Sweet potatoes are coming along, and if you can see outside of the fence, oh my goodness, all of that squash. I will be having plenty of squash. Now I'm finding that I don't know how well it's going to produce, but this is a sweet potato plant, and I put it in this pot, and it seems to be growing much faster. The leaves are much larger than those that I have in the ground, so I am going to be putting more sweet potatoes in pots, I think. This is more eggplant in these pots that I transplanted, and another volunteer squash here. Don't know what kind it is, but all the others are potatoes, and they seem to be doing pretty good. On the end here, I have some celery that I babied through the winter, and it's still looking good. I'm going to have to start harvesting. I think I'm going to dry some of that out. Now, what's so amazing is these peas here have been out here for quite a while, and I wasn't getting anything. We got a rain, and look at how they've jumped out. I even had some of these for breakfast. So I'll be picking these before, well, the large ones I'll pick before the day. I mean, look at that. Happy to see that. I thought I wasn't going to get any because they're so late. The nasturtiums are doing pretty good. It's going to be 90 today. They don't like this heat. The leaves are starting to turn a light color, but I have some in that pot and over here, and they're looking pretty good. One of the reasons why the compost is so good, it holds moisture in. Now this here is soil that I have a lot of compost in it, and you see how soft it is? It's not cracked all up like that other. It'll look dry on the top, but when you go down, you see how nice it is? And this is why I put a lot of compost in here, especially on these hot days. The compost help. I'm gonna pull this weed up. You see how easy it comes up? Compost. 3 things that I do to help when it's hot like this. Number 1 is I get up and I water in the morning and early. I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm out here watering before it gets too hot. And you want to try to do a deep watering. And that seems to help a lot. Also, if you have things that can't take the sun, a shade cloth will help them. And most definitely, the third, and I want to say, well, water, compost, they run neck to neck. You put compost down. Compost help hold that moisture in, and your plants will do a lot better. So those are the 3 tips that I have. I am so glad and grateful that we got that rain, because everything looks so much better since it rained. And I will see you the next time. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you hadn't, and share my video. This is Lady P from my backyard garden. Peace and love. I'm out.